So welcome to lesson 2 of our Unity 6 lessons. In this lesson we're going to actually create a couple more objects, add some materials to them, and go through a few more features of Unity. So let's get started. This is where we left off last time, and we're going to add to it. So we have a cube, and that's all we have so far. I'm going to create a new object and put it underneath it. Now let's look where our cube is. So I'm at 0, 0, 0, which is where I want to be, and I guess that scales okay. So I'm going to put a object underneath it so it looks like it's the ground. So I'm going to go Game Object, 3D Object, Plane, and I'm going to center this. So if I want to center this thing, all I have to do is come up and click on this and reset it. If you're looking for something and all of a sudden you did something wrong and your object's in the middle of space, like this is infinite space, right? So it can go on forever. So if you mistakenly put an object that's way in the middle of somewhere, just click here and you can move it right to the same position that you're working with. You can actually copy that position and paste it in with your new object and get it right there. So let's see what this looks like. I think I'm just going to resize this just to make it easy. Notice how easy it is to resize something. And I'm going to make it 0.5. 0.5, if you're putting an object up on a cube or another object, and it is sitting on something, usually moving it at 0.5 will make it sit right on that thing. Now, I'm going to go ahead and, of course, we know I want to name this. So I'm going to type it here, ground. Or of course I could have renamed it by right-clicking and renamed it ground 2. Always we want to rename our object. Okay, so this I do want to resize, so I'm going to make it like 2 by 2 by 2. Oh, that looks about right. Okay, now we're going to add some materials to it. So we're going to talk about the Unity Asset Store and how to access it and how to bring material in and how to put it on. So the other thing is we want to make sure as we start building things inside here that we create new folders. So as we start adding different materials and stuff, we will create a new folder. We want to keep this clean and this clean, especially if you're working with somebody. You want to make sure that that keeps clean. Now this, I opened it last time and then I closed it. So if you right click on it, you can expand it. And if you right click on it, you can collapse it, reset size, or hide it. I'm just going to collapse it. We talked about that last time. Okay. And once again, I didn't click my mouse off. I have an older mouse, which I think I need to replace. Okay. And it did it once again, didn't it? Yeah, we really need to get rid of this mouse. Okay. So, let's go to the asset store. So this is the asset store here, assetstoreunity.com. So this is what you would type. Of course, you don't need that. Just the Unity assetstoreunity.com, or if you just Google it and type Unity Asset Store, it's going to take you right to it. When you get here, you need to create an account. You need to create an account so you can sign in. I would use the same email address, the same information that you use for Unity. And if I'm looking up an asset, most of my assets are going to be free. So I'm going to type in free textures, free buildings, free cities, whatever. If you actually make your own textures or make your own models, you could sell them up at the asset store. So you could approach them and sell different models, games, scenes up here. So that's up to you. But make sure you sign in and form an account and then type in free textures. And I think I got this one for the game, terrain textures. But pick any ones you want. These are the ones I picked, and I may add some more as we go through the game. Now, once you click on it, it's going to ask you, do you want to open it in Unity? So if you have Unity open like I did, yes, you want to open it in Unity. So you're going to click on that, and let's just see if we did that. So you're going to add to my assets, and once you click to your assets, you're then going to import. So I really don't want to add this one right now. But add to your assets. If I click it, and now it's added to my assets, and then I would go and open it in Unity. So let's take a look at that. So you're going to be using this feature a lot. So it's Window, Package Manager. So these are my assets. So these are my terrain textures right there. Those are the ones I added that I showed you I added. So when I opened it up, it came in here and it said import. Make sure you import them all or choose the ones you want. It gives you an option of all, or you can choose a few if you want. So this is in here. So you would then import them in, and once you import them in, you're going to see them appear right here. So let's go into that. They are here, terrain textures, pack free, and these are those right here. Now, if you look over here, I think we covered this. The last time I was in was the terrain textures. If I open it, you would see that I've imported them all. If I open this file here. But let's go ahead and look at our ground here. And I'm going to go ahead. Now, notice there's nothing in the inspector until I click on it. So again, if you click here and all of a sudden your inspector has disappeared, it didn't. In order for you to see what the dimensions are and the materials, etc., lighting on an object, you have to be typed on it. So again, Unity is an object-based programming system, and when we program it, also object-based, it has to be on an object. So I'm going to drag one of these here, and then I want to zoom in on my player. And yeah, no. So let's get maybe some grass. Okay. So if I go back and look, you can see I have added on a material onto my my game. So there is no limit to this. You can, yeah, we don't like that. Drag any material you want inside there and fool around with them. That looks okay. And add to them. So this way we can quickly add different materials, functions, objects into our game, lights. We can actually start with a complete scene if we wanted to. We could have a whole village inside here that we're just going to make our own game with and our own interactions. And you could actually bring the players in too and then make your game work or play differently than somebody else's. So this is pretty cool. And again, instant rendering when you do it. So if I play my game, there it is. So it looks pretty realistic. Nothing's happening right now in my game. I don't have anything moving. Now, if I were to go here right now and start making changes, nothing's going to save because I'm in my game. I cannot emphasize that enough. If I hit play, and again, I'm in my game. If I start doing things, and if I start trying to save, nothing's going to happen. Even though I didn't click game, I'm playing the game. So make sure you're not in the game when that happens. So go ahead and go to the asset store and pick any asset you want. Add it in. If you want to try an object or something, you can also. And get familiar with the package manager. We're going to fool around when we come back with the registry in the next lesson. We'll actually remove that material and show you how it's done. So in case you don't like a material on there and you want to get rid of it, we're going to show you how you do that next time. And we're going to go to the infamous pink materials from the render pipeline, and we'll show you how to fix that too. So anyway, put a plane on, put some ground on, make it any size you want. Add some more objects if you want to, and then go to the Unity Asset Store, create an account, download, and then import your assets into your game, open them up in here, and then drag them in, and start creating your own scene. Have some fun. Oh, let's go over something really quick. So I'm going to attach this up on Google Drive. So it will be attached into my comments under this lesson. So a couple hints of things we've talked about and a couple things you should be doing every time. You can download it and put it in your Google Drive or just read it if you need to. And make sure you've done these things because these are things we want you to do, and it talks about both the hub and the project. So and remember, we're always using the hub when we create something. Anyway, that's it for this lesson. If you have any questions, you'll be able to put them in the comments under the video.